so sometimes we got to step outside of that though.
And I think as women, that's a big, it's not uncommon, right?
Yeah,
because
no,
we always
it's really not.
typically put other people first and not really focus, even if we are fearful, like we don't put that focus on our own fears, because we are trying to move forward and do for others, especially as mothers or as, leads of our family, all those things. And so it is really fearful to even think of your own like happiness sometimes and putting it first. Because what does that look like for yourself to be happy? Because you might be letting somebody else down in the meantime while you're focusing on yourself. So I definitely get that part.
Yeah, that's that motherly instinct. That's that, because we always want to nature, we want to care, we want to give, so sometimes we got to step outside of that though, because if we taking care of everybody else, who take care of us? We'll be forgetting about ourselves. And sometimes it do sound selfish, but if nobody else is going to take care of you besides you, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look out for you too. So it's like, what does that look like? And I can understand how people, fight with themselves with that conflict.
And I think culturally too, wanting to break generational curses and live up to what your parents wanted, but then also knowing that might not align with what you want and how you envision yourself. And so understanding that you are gonna disappoint them and having to be comfortable with that.
Right.
And I wasn't, early enough of where I needed to be, and I think that also we're taught, especially in the minority community, that the women are supposed to be the strong ones. We're the ones that are supposed to carry the burden for everyone else. We're the ones that are supposed to look after our siblings. And, instead of trying to figure out who we are and what we're destined to do or what we're looking to do, we're already being groomed to take care of others, which is ironic when men say that we're not being groomed to be wives, but we are. Even though they, don't see it that way. But, we're groomed really early on to be those providers, to be those strong ones, to be those ones that put our own needs to the side in order to do for the family or for the greater good.
Right.
So why do we get attacked, I'll say, when we decide to put ourselves first?
That's what I'm saying, because we're taking away from the others, right?
Yeah.
That attention.
But who's attacking?
Right. Yeah. Come on.
No, I'm asking a question. I'm asking.
But why would somebody attack you for that?
I get what she's saying though. Like when you start putting yourself first and maybe saying no to friends.
Oh, okay.
Or putting yourself
removing
first.
yourself from situations.
Yeah.
Or walking away from relationships and letting go of things that no longer serve your better good. Why do you become the bad guy for that?
Sometimes you got it is what it is at the end of the day. Because if you're not serving me any justice or adding to my life, like what's really going on? Yeah, what we doing? Like, I mean, sometimes you have to be selfish, and it may not look okay, but it is okay, because in the future, it's like, if I would have did this would have kept going on. But now that I didn't cut that off, now I'm over here chilling. Like, I have that peace, and sometimes that's what we be needing. I need my peace.